watching the SCAC Player of the Week interviews. It's week 2 of the 2021-22 SCAC basketball season, and today we're joined by the SCAC Women's Basketball Player of the Week, sophomore guard Maggie Robbins of the Trinity University Tigers. And Maggie, congratulations. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Maggie, you and the rest of your Tiger teammates off to a 2-2 start to open up the year, most recently coming off an impressive 102-50 win over McMurry. What have you seen kind of through these first 4 games? You've obviously challenged yourself as a group with a very difficult schedule, but you've had success early. What have you seen from this group that gives you and the rest of your teammates confidence going into the rest of the year?
I really think our defense is really improving, especially in our half-court defense, and the way that we trust each other when we're playing. We know we have each other's backs. We know that if we're not one step forward, a teammate has our backs to step in for us.
Individually, you continue to fill up the stat sheet from your guard position. Maggie, this past weekend, averaging 8.5 points per game on nearly 70% shooting. You also dished out 7 assists per contest. And on the defensive end, a lot of work as well, averaging 5.5 steals per night. Just sort of take me through your performance this past week and how were you able to be so successful? And individually, what kind of confidence do you take away from such an outstanding weekend on the hardwood?
Yeah, so my confidence definitely comes from my teammates and my coaches. Having my coaches believe so much in me gives me the extreme confidence to go out there and play my best. And having such great practices throughout the week, coming up into these games, you know where your teammates are going to be, and they allow me to like make the passes I can, make me the better player I am.
As I mentioned, Maggie, now in your sophomore season, a year ago as a freshman, a little bit of a shortened, condensed pandemic season, not what everyone was expecting, but the Tigers were still able to have a lot of success making that run and cutting down the nets at the end of the year at the SCAC championship. Despite sort of that shortened year, how much did you take away from that experience? How much did that help you in terms of continuing to grow your confidence now heading into your second year there at Trinity?
I think it was great for me learning aspect wise. I was behind obviously Jordan Rudd and Sam Henry, who I learned so much from, and having the opportunity to practice against such great players every day, even though you don't know if you're going to go in the game, just makes you like a tougher player, I think.
Looking ahead to this weekend, Maggie, you and the rest of your teammates heading out on a West Coast swing, and for you, kind of really your first true road trip, missing out on that experience last year as a freshman. So, what are you most excited about looking ahead to this weekend, just from an outside basketball perspective, as far as just being with your teammates?
Probably just exploring Oregon a little bit and then eating, get some good food up there.
And finally, to wrap things up, Maggie, as I mentioned, you and your teammates heading out to the West Coast, you take on Linfield and Pacific. What is key for this group to continue to build off of this early season success? What do you want to see from a team perspective that will continue to grow your confidence moving into the rest of the year?
I think our pace, just making sure we keep our pace throughout the whole game and our composure, and we make smart decision making throughout the game.
A native of Plano, Texas, in this week's SCAC Women's Basketball Player of the Week for week 2 of the 2021-22 season, sophomore guard Maggie Robbins of the Trinity University Tigers. Maggie, again, congratulations on your honor and best of luck as you continue to march forward throughout your sophomore season.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.